have to respect their hero pool. And even if Demon Kai can get his hands on the Lancelot, Omega can just snatch it up. So I think RSG, they're eyeing at different options here. They're eyeing at different combinations. The Esmeralda is still open, and the True.
Still going to be locked in here. Another, like, constant priority pick is the Cho.
Okay, that's, I did not expect the Yu Zhong to come out that early. But we were talking about earlier about, picks like the Lancelot being banned out. It's like RSG saying, I think you guys are pretty good at Lancelot. Let's see what else you guys are good at. Are you guys good at other jumpers?
Ko gyapon skill PG di ay.
Okay.
Wait, dua si Kel Deya.
So we have like common picks coming up, but also one thing that I really
Raisin
like
og si Amitis kisa.
is the different flavors.
Wa si
Kasi
usually
ito
either
Max.
picks or banned. This time Omega securing that, which I think is going to be very ideal for a good start. I mean, this is already a good start to the draft. How do you think Omega's going to go ahead and utilize what they have so far Midnight to kind of round out their team composition here?
I think the game plan is just have superior early team with the momentum in terms of team type. But the danger is they're giving the layer to RSG. It's still open. It's really good against two years of Omega Esports. But again, you were asking about the game plan here of Omega Esports. I think generally, if you get the perfect Akiro, you want to get that momentum. You want your snowball and just get something rolling on the map for your side. And never mind.
Challenge accepted.
I think it's funny. We get excited every time. I feel like everybody gets excited when they see a Fanny, right?
It's not a conventional pick.
It's worked, and other times it hasn't worked so well.
Yeah.
We saw it even in the hands, I believe, of Bren, where Fanny didn't work so well. And, if they decide to take that's the thing. You don't actually have to always take out those lockdown heroes like Franco, and you can still count on the Fanny. You'll have to see if Omega has an answer for that.
Di na asa na daduaon niya kanang pwede malima ba niya?
We win so fast and we lose so
Di
fast.
na bro.
Yeah, well, there are a lot of tactics here for RSG.
Basta na inana doy.
Do we get to see another jungle emblem on the Fanny? And the thing is, RSG, they're in a very good spot right now because they picked the Fanny in the last pick of the first phase. You get to protect it for 2 more rounds. So I think you removing the Kufra from the hands of Omega, especially Chocolate. Chocolate is synonymous with Kufra. RSG is already securing the Fanny pick, while also setting up for 2 more powerful picks. Remember, they're still last pick.
I feel like they have to take out the Franco. The only other thing that I can really think of, other than Kufra, that really is a good lockdown for Fanny would be a Franco. So and Ruby as well, which we surprisingly haven't seen much compared to week 1. We'll have to see here. There it is. Nice call, rock hard. And so that leaves open a couple of choices for Omega Gilda. I do wonder here, what is it about Omega that they typically have a slow start to the season? I mean, that's kind of what happens for
Sounds
them.
familiar. That sounds. I remember the 18-minute curse of Omega. Is it 18-minute buff? It feels like 18-minute buff.
18-minute buff.
16 minutes, right? That was last season, a few seasons ago.
I think that's the reason why you call it the curse. You can't explain it, right? Yeah. This is a magic. It's just a form of magic on Omega, when they're able to bounce back on the other half of the regular season. But again, it's a tough call right now. We're looking at a lot of tough teams.
Yeah.
And RSG is one of those teams standing at the top.
It's like someone turns on the switch for these guys a certain amount of time.
Yeah. So, solid choice there. They're going to go ahead and lock in that Matilda. So, I mean, so far, one of the great things going for RSG, even depending, whatever emblem this Fanny takes, right? Their team composition so far, they have a lot of mobility. They have a good front line. They have kickoff potential, and I feel like they can actually control paces of the game from Omega. Now Omega has, they lock it up. Okay, they lock it up Moscow, they lock it at Grok. Are those good choices, Midnight?
This guy's gonna die to the fan.
Yeah, well, I kind of like the Moscow fit, knowing that it's up against heroes that want to get on your face.
Uh-huh.
You get punished so heavily by the monster. If you miss the
If you
knock
miss,
on the
yeah,
kill,
exactly.
then you find yourself in a very difficult position to fight into Omega's lineup because there's a lot of punishes going on there. You have the reroll manipulation from the Eve. You have the knockups from the people in this.
An exciting matchup here to round out day number 2. Everybody going to their lanes. We can test things out here. And again, Demon Kite starting
Wala
up
pa.
on the Fanny.
Nyara,
What
ta. Yung
emblem
common
did
na
he
ni.
end up taking? Let's see if he actually ended up taking the. Okay, he did it. He took Festival of Blood. So
Classic
that's
Fanny.
yeah, classic Fanny. But a lot of early action from Amethyst already. Burning the flicker here.
That's not a good sign for Omega Esports. He's not even level 2. And that's the Eve getting punished here by the Matilda and the True from RSD.
Yeah, look at here. I feel like if you don't block out the fan early on as a drop, they aren't doing a good job. Instead, he's the one doing the hunting.
Oh,
my
yeah.
goodness.
That
There's
is
nowhere to go.
That is not what you want to happen here, especially with your jungler going down to the enemy jungler. Demon Kite grabbing the first blood. Plus, I believe he's going to go ahead and take that orange buff as well. This is a very bad start here for Ryzen.
Yeah, exactly as I was explaining.
Si Mini nga
They
ng
do it right
RSG
away.
ah.
If you don't block out the fan, he's gonna go ahead and kill your guy.
Yeah.
So
Well, you know what? This is how Demon Kite wants to play. He wants to play aggressive. He wants to farm on the opposite side of the jungle. He doesn't really, the playstyle of Demon Kite is not static.
yeah,
Demon Kite really wants to get in your face, annoy you as much as you can, and get the enemy resource. Even force you to, just be on your side of the map, and that allows for more room with the tank support. That's why you saw a lot of movements coming out from Light against the tank supports from Mega Esports.
One thing I will say about RSD is they remind me a lot of Echo in the fact that all members are so unique and special in their roles. They do it so well. So it's like you don't even know from game to game who's going to come out as MVP because Light makes plays, Aqua makes plays, Demon Kite, of course, the Demon King, and it's just a sight to see here for RSD. Now that first turn is the I think Omega, if they're able to really get those level 4s, especially Ryzen needs to catch up here, they might be able to contest that first turtle.
that's the problem. I think you mentioned it, but you were just catching up. That's what they're trying to do. I think Top Blue are also playing a lot defensively. If they want to turn this around, they need to go for the attack, and they have to do it now, man.
Yeah, they have the level
Patay.
4.
Oh,
That's pretty good. Going down here. Real World Management and Pop. Turtle still up too. Demon Kite into the enemy territory. He's going back and forth. Ryzen's going to go ahead and get this turtle, though. It is secured. They trade as well. Now it's 2-2 across the board here. Pretty even.
I'm just curious, what do you think about that trade? Was that
Horizon.
worth it, though, Midnight, or was that
Omega.
RSG cutting their losses? I think that turtle thing was really weird.
Yeah, I think RSV they really wanted to go for heroes.
Oh,
On the
joke.
other side of Omega, but Verizon did a good job of sneaking the turtle kill under the nose of Fanny.
Patay.
Yeah, this is going to be a nice setup there coming out from that Way of the Dragon. Another kill goes over to Demon Kite.
Yeah, I guess that's just how it works, right? How the Festival Blood passive works. More kills, higher percentage of the spellbound, higher percentage of winning or surviving. If you
And you're not rushing into the here for RSG. You have a lineup that is really good in fighting. Then you're just buying time for the 1-1 to go online. And even though there's a Moscow on the other side, where the late game is already good on the side of Omega, you're still facing a Fanny. And Fanny late game without any CC on her side, it's just really, really scary.
Yeah, it's a big one.
That was my next question here. Like, I mean, what does Omega have in their toolkit to really stop a Fanny here?
Gorgeous spot, barrier.
Pagpatay sa baba.
That's the only one. That's all.
I mean, I don't know. If you ask me, Eve is having a bad time against Fanny, and Paquita is having a bad time because Demon Kite is just all over the map.
As much as there is crowd control with Ryzen, it's very difficult to catch the guy who's flying everywhere.
Literally flying across the
His
map.
crowd control is not target locked. It's locked
Yeah.
on the land. So
It's like a woman trying to find a bug.
exactly, it just doesn't work.
Throw back to that clip. But I mean, overall, Ryzen slowly catching up here. It's only a minor gold lead, right, in favor of RSG.
Ay,
But look
tabi.
at
Woo!
the spins, the
Ikot-ikot ang
moves
kinabuhi.
coming out from Demon-Kite 3-0 on this Fanny at 4 minutes and 40 seconds into the game. That turtle is going to be up shortly. They're going to reset,
Sama to.
and most
Kamu
likely
di Demon
they're going to
Kite,
start this next turtle.
Yeah, I feel like Demon Kite's getting away with grand larceny here.
Mura si Zimdrix
He's just doing
bubuhay.
whatever he wants without any repercussions whatsoever.
Yeah, if you're Ryzen, you're gonna have to report Demon Kite to the officers because it's been the second time that it's done this to
Number
Tino.
3.
Get it away.
Ryzen twice.
Look at the damage
Again!
on Chaff Canoe! The tank!
Okay, Ryzen.
Stop.
Oh,
Nice.
done. Demon
Oh,
Kite could be
nice.
in trouble, but that's going to be a setup coming out from Light. Demon Kite finally goes down here. Omega finding a kill. And there you go. That's what they needed here.
One good timing attack from Killroom.
Yeah, that is exactly, I guess, the answer. But I mean, how many times can you really pull that off? They're going to need more of those for sure.
Now look at this.
Tama,
Even
nag-rest na ng
Renzo
skin,
is
Tino.
having a hard time taking down Mats. Usually he's able to take down the Yuzong quite easily. Everyone just got the rest of RSG, despite not having a massive lead, everyone just had a pretty good laning phase because of everything that Demon Kite's doing around the map.
Yeah. And Omega's not doing bad, essentially. They're having enough farm on their side. Demon Kite.
Oh, Demon
And
Kite
then
rising. He's going to be in trouble here. Can he get the kill? He does. That's another kill for Demon Kite now. Renzi will be in the focus here. 2 versus 1. He's got no backup on the way. But good thing, he's playing Esmeralda, following Starman in. Demon Kite once again. He's gonna be okay. But as you were saying, Midnight, they're not doing too bad. Omega technically in terms of gold, in terms of objectives, it's pretty even across the board.
Yeah, they're really fine with the way things are going right now for Omega Eastern. Again, we're just waiting for the Moscow to be able to form up, but you do have the problem of the late game. How do you deal with RSG's late game and capability to keep the fight? We haven't seen a full-on 5v5 yet. We have just seen Demon Kite just bullying Omega Esports away from their own jungle, mind you, their own jungle.
Yeah, I think this is how you utilize an early defense, right? You have the early aggression, and because there is always a chance right, for it to fall off later in the game if Omega is able to hold out. Who knows? Maybe to their secret 16-minute, 18-minute, time frame here. But that next turtle most likely going to go in the hands once again for RSG. Unless they can do something about it. Chapney just around the corner here as well, but it's going to be secured once again by Demon Kite. Toxic cables and just pushes back. Again, smart decision here. Renzi also trying to do his best with that Esmeralda.
I think timing was a little off there, I have to admit. Right now, though, I feel like, aside from that, the rest of Omega, at least they're keeping up the goal. That's the best I can tell about this lineup right now. Even their Moskov is getting some point.
Yeah, Demon Kite again. Just no fear. Calrun. Oh, wow, he's actually going to be able to sustain just a little bit. There's the Black Dragon form now. Gets one here at Iman. Now Demon Kite under the turret. He's got to back off, though, because of the Guardian barrier there as well. Nice little disengage. Actually, they lost one here, Omega. I thought they'd lose a lot more.
Yeah, and just Keller going down. I feel like Keller was waiting too much for this opportunity to steer properly, and he just paid for it with his life. The rest, though, good disengage from Omega and utilizing that Guardian barrier to make sure that Demon Kite doesn't get more. Although, of course, he's just going to go elsewhere on the map if that happens. So that's exactly what he does here.
Man. Demon Kite's just doing the work.
Yeah.
As Midnight mentioned, just even in Omega's jungle, he's just everywhere at this point.
If you're gonna map out the heat of where Demon Kite has been in this game, the entirety of his presence was felt on Omega Esports, and it allowed RSG to just have a lot of resources on the 1-1 and the Yuzong. And as we've seen before, the 5v5 was always in favor on RSG because Nuts can just go in and jump on the Moscow. Even though Demon Kite didn't really take down the Moscow with Galra, it was not a team fight. The team fight started when Nuts used the Dragon Form.
Yeah, great cleanup actually. I think that was more of a cleanup with pick 3 people. Beautifully done. And Ryzen was not prepared to deal with this. I don't know what he's doing. I haven't seen anything solid being done by Ryzen yet.
You know, I think Ryzen needs the proper, he needs a proper
Patay
setup
na
here.
po.
Because if he's going to get focused down, you know, he already had a bad start, really, in the beginning of the game. So he's got to really rely on the setup coming out from Omega. Now that first Lord is up, and Chaknu definitely going to have to try to get some vision here for the team. Otherwise, it's going to go in the hands of RSG. Black Dragon 4 being popped.
What a zone.
And there as well. Renzio goes in with a falling star moon, but it's going to be secured here by Demon Kite. Real world manipulation comes down. Kelra looking for a kill on Light. Grabs it right there. Iman firing back, circling you from Aqua. But he's going to take actually a ton of damage. There's the crossbow of Tang comes out. Renzio still alive.
Napatay na ron.
They lose two, but they get the Lord. Demon Kite visiting the mid.
Vlog
What
one
a
is
play
milk.
there coming out from RSG.
Yeah, Midnight's right. This Wan is not gonna have a
Ah, nagtatanaw ni mo, ma.
Moscow. It has no chance at all once you pop the crossbow. And you saw that Keldra just had to like basically lie down.
Wala
on the
good na.
ground.
Mana nagkaon.
So I just want to highlight how Nats played on Lord's White.
Beautiful zone.
Beautiful
Yeah.
zoning against the 4 heroes. And when he saw the Papiros, the split second he saw the Papiro, immediately switched.
Nalibang po
towards
na,
the bottom side
daghan
of
po
the map
ng gilibang.
to be able to zone out the guy with the retribution to assure that they get the Lord for the side of RSG.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about with RSG. I mean, very resemblance to Echo here in terms of their individual skill. Nats, even yesterday, just making a performance, whether on whatever lane or whatever hero he plays, even on the Samus that he's really known for, and he does it just as well here on this Yuzong. They're going to be knocking on these turrets. They're actually going to be looking at this tier 1 turret in the mid lane. Lord is taken care of quickly by Omega because it is just a normal Lord, but they finally grab some more turrets for them.
The last hit from the Matilda onto the tower.
Yeah.
But guys, come on.
Yeah, despite the small goal lead, though, it feels like RSG just has all the control on the map in this one. I mean, no presence at all from Omega.
Yeah, you know, the amount of times Omega Esports have stepped over to the side of RSG, it was just the tower in the top lane. After that, it was just Demon Kite like this.
Like this, right into the enemy jungle. Black Dragonborn pops
Patay,
once
bro.
again. There's just too much damage coming out from Demon Kite as he spin blades, Bay blades all around the jungle, forcing them out of the territory. No purple buff here for Ryzen. Nice flicker away of the Dragon combo. RSG finds another one. Omega down 2. Most likely going to lose this tier 2 turret as well.
It's one of those games where the Fanny has 2 purple buffs.
Yeah.
Come
Come on. Demon Kite, get there some little bit of breathing space.
There, that's how you use the Guardian
Oh.
Barrier.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Aqua's
Grab
KDA, no.
Another kill here. Again, killing spree by Amon, so it's not only Demon Kite that you have to worry about at this point, it's pretty much just all of RSG.
Yep.
What can Omega
Absolutely.
do here?
I mean, at this point, you can't step out of your own base. You fall back to the Hail Mary play of Guardian's Barrier into the spear. Because the only time that you're taking down Demon Kite is if you find him near a wall and not being able to cable himself out of the situation. But Demon Kite has always been the follow-up for RSG. Now they've switched up
Papawi?
the team fight for RSG.
Wala si
Always
Kilviji.
been,
Wako si
Eman
Itumax.
and Nat on the front line.
May
To
dua sa
ensure
card.
that
Si
Demon Kite doesn't
si
get caught out.
Ryzen o si mas kisa na isa Amethyst.
Isa man ang pilyonan.
Allowed enough time
Ang Omega.
to get a full build Mars.
Chuck no,
If
nagana
it'll
ba?
be enough
God,
damage and
grab.
the
Oh.
piercing, I mean, even the stuns coming out from the spears, if it'll be enough for them. Now, this Lord is going to be taking RSG, most likely going to be taking this one, but they're going to have to defend this the best they can. Jackson looking for something. Naft, once again, the zoning potential is huge. But again, Lord is going to be secured. No problem by Demon Kite. Jackson's down. Naft in the back line here once again. And there you go, RSG grabbing the Lord pretty easily here.
Yeah, that was the Omega's Hail Mary right there, losing their tank.
Isa na ba?
Going
Okay
for
na.
the 10% chance to go over the skill. Yeah, but obviously,
Chak
so
no?
much firepower inside of
Chak no?
RSG. Very
Chak
difficult
no, ilang
for
core?
it to,
Disdilingket eh.
keep up. Now,
Isa man ang ganaw,
all
Juan.
these champions gonna be up
Scope.
to the defense.
Kilra.
For me, for Omega,
Go,
if they
let's go,
want
yeah.
a small chance of getting this, they have to be the ones to initiate. They can't wait for RSG to go in. By that time, Demon Kite's already flying through the air. It's
Yeah.
just very difficult locking down. You have to go in first, catch RSG by surprise.
Even Kai's been just flying around this whole game, man. I mean, it's pretty hard to catch him. And even if you take Demon Kite out of the picture, you have other things to deal with here. Now,
Yeah.
this Luminous Lord is going to be marching down the bottom lane. Going to go ahead and charge up. This is the initiation they're looking for. Black Dragon form once again being popped. The zone is here. RSG looking to end this game here in little less than 15 minutes. Crossbow Tang's going to be popped. They're actually just going to go ahead and take that turret and now put their sights on this middle one here.
Want to go for the push instead? That's pretty good defense here coming for Omega at least. But imagine they did that with a level 1 Lord. At least, you know, RSG recognized the limitations of their push. They weren't going to do anything big.
Oh!
Okay,
Hello, good.
alright.
That was close.
That was actually pretty close.
What is
Ikaw
it
man
that-
na eh.
Oh, he did,
Ilog.
Asa
I
data?
get it!
He did get it.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
okay.
Alright, is that step 1 to
Step
the
one.
Omega resurgence? We're almost at 16 minutes, boys.
Yeah, Demon Kite does have a buff.
So, you know, we're near walls.
We are near walls though.
But this purple most likely going to go to him. I don't think they can steal that one away. So it's
Yeah,
okay.
that was up.
Retribution.
But there's a little life in Omega here.
Yeah, he got a horrible buff. But I have to commend RSG realizing the threat of the situation. You saw again the Lord fight earlier. Knots was really controlling, Pakito.
Nyara, kanira.
Horizon is nowhere near retribution range of the Lord to guarantee that the Lord is on their side. But also he was able to close the gap against Horizon. Didn't get the jump and didn't
Kanira lagi.
petrify because he knew that he needed to save the petrify for the
Atras
next
sila
Lord
basta.
push. So
Ano
RSG,
pa niya?
they knew that they can end the game right there and then if they were able to get the petrify onto the base, not on the Pakito, onto the base. But unfortunately, Amethyst with the reload manipulation didn't allow RSG to enter the base of Omega. That's why they're in this situation right now where they're able to stall for the boss bomb.
What's actually surprising to me too is, Chaknu obviously on this rock has defensive items, but he's just, it's not enough for them, and I feel like even with Renzio, they're kind of helping them out on the front line, going towards the back, but they just don't have enough of a defense really to handle with RSG, and now that this next Lord is up, Chaknu definitely going to have to give them the vision here. They don't want to give this one up because it will most likely result into losing all their base towers here.
Weh!
We'll go ahead and work on this. They gotta get the go signal. Chaknu trying to do his best. Now, once again, zoning everybody out with a Black Dragon form. Everybody completely. That's the power of that
There you go.
Egon. Demon Kite comes in. Real one Midland comes down. That's a good disengage from RSG. They're looking for something. Light not going to connect on that one. Now it's going to take
Get
a
yan.
lot of damage, actually. And they back off here. But Lord secured for RSG.
Good wall, and I feel like I actually really appreciate what Omega is doing, where they're trying to really buy time. That's all they can do at this
That's all
point,
they can
and they have the tools to do it. They have the tools they have the wall to stop Demon Kite from going in, which we just saw a few moments ago. And they also have the tools to kind of create a slow field, which will prevent kind of movement with light, with aqua. So they can kind of do this all day, technically. If they don't get picked up one by one, it's going to be difficult for RSG to go for the 5v5 team fight just because of the amount of solo or single target damage they have. With the Wag Wag, with the Cho, Zelda, that's all single target. So, technically, they can kind of just stop the split
Ano pa
and
isa
just
ma?
make sure they focus on the team fight. They can't get wiped out.
Yeah, now they have to deal with this Lord here. Now, once again, the zone of potential. Demon Kite goes into the enemy base. Gonna back off here. They finally grab that turret. Now, Omega has to defend against this Lord. They're gonna be able to with the real world manipulation. And plus the damage that Kelra actually has. Can they defend this last base turret for Omega? And it looks like they're gonna be able to. Light goes in. Not able to connect with the way of the dragon, though. He did try to take a chance there, but again,
What pa score, Ryzen, you know?
Yeah,
Basta makita datang Ryzen, what your score?
Here we go. Take
Magic
Ambot ni mo
number.
Ryzen ay.
And then,
The magic number. 18
18
minutes for
guys.
Omega Esports. We're at the part where they're the strongest.
So there's literally, for the viewers out there, there's literally an Onyx time, and now there's an Omega time. So this is usually when somehow Omega comes online, but once again, look at the back line. Nav's going in as well with the Black Dragon flying through.
Patay.
Black Dragon form.
Hello, yung
Oh, and
pamatay
they
gusto.
push him back.
Patay
Kelra
yun.
has to pop everything, but he goes down here. That's just Kelra down, and RSG
Oh!
looking to go in light once again with the way of the dragon, but he's gonna have to get out of there. Rear world manipulation once
namatay nila.
again. Can RSG end this here?
Yeah. Counter going down means that basically 70% of the damage output from Omega disappears as well.
Yeah.
As we all know, Ryzen is just in no shape and form to fight. And yeah, for RSG, take out Kelra, pretty good to go.
And Black Dragon form's quite the tongue twister, I'll tell you that
It
much.
really is.
Demon Kite once again going in, but he's not able to find the connection here on Ryzen. He's going to be zoned out here.
Okay.
Aqua goes down, but has the immortality. Again, they're down 2. Kelra's about to be up, so Omega can still defend this, but they most likely will have to do something because the Lord is going to be up once again for RSG.
You know, the big problem with Omega is that they cannot contest the war. This is where shot call is not enough. Shot calling is not enough against the Yuzong, because the moment that Nox pops the, the
Full
contour
item
thing
na
Black
din
Dragon form, he's gonna
Full
chase
item na
Ryzen
sila.
out of the zone of RSG.
Here they go. They're actually going to go ahead
Oh.
and focus on Ryzen. He's in trouble here.
Oh.
Unstoppable.
Ah, Skeeta, 1-1, oy.
Hang the damage. Oh, but
Oh.
he returns it, but he goes down here. Killing spree for Demon Kite.
Almost.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is most likely RSG going to be pushing here into the base. They don't have any minions just yet, except for the bottom lane.
I mean, nice try for Kelra.
Nakatulong, nag-lordan eh.
Also kind of held on there with a
If
little
we
answer.
Recalls everywhere.
Just
With a
waiting.
recalls.
Waiting for the march. This could be it as RSG is looking to close game number 1 here over Omega. Focusing on the base. RSG takes number 1.
Surprising.